Mark Cerizano, IPTS, International Piano Technician School, doing a 24-cent pitch raise. We're going into the bass now, so I want to show you about the interval stretch set, which we use, which not only has the 11th, which we've discovered, the only ones that are talking about using it, but also the perfect or pure fourth at the second coincident partial. So going into the bass, we're going to tune the E3 here, first as a pure 6/3. I think that's pure. They're the same speed, but is it pure? No. So we check the unisons. There it is. Okay, so it's a 6/3. The next step we would take for higher accuracy and precision is consider the G, which is the check note for the 6/3, consider that as a check note for a 4/2. This is narrow. We have here a way of finding stinky notes that have drifted not the same as others in the pitch raise. Now, not all of them, and you'll see that some of these are fine, but this one we found is narrow. And we assume this one's okay because he's in the meat right here. Up here is where things are a little bit more, we call it, like getting up farther, we call it the killer octave. So things are a little bit shaky right here where the notch in the bridge is. So after that's done, pure 4/2, then we're going to check the 6th and hope it's a little bit faster. And it isn't, it's a bit slower. So we'll check that E the way it was originally tuned in this window, which is a slow fast, and we already know that this is flat because it's slower, fast, slow, slower, fast. There. Now you might say, oh, see, his notes are drifting all over the place, but wait. Those have a window. They're slow fast. They didn't drift, or they didn't change sizes relative to each other. So now what we have is a slow, fast, which means we have a slow, fast, wide fourth, and a fast, slow, narrow fifth, even though you can't really hear it when you just play them. But when you play the beat rates, it tells you what they are. Okay, now that we have the 6th, we're going to check the 12th up here. Now this is what we call the killer octave. This is where things go out even when you're doing a fine tuning. And here's a way to find it. So now, these are the same speed. That means that's a pure 12th, but is it? No. Check the unisons. You'll always be fixing your unisons on any tuning because they're tricky, but they're required. Yeah, so those unisons are fine. That's not fine. I could hear that the 17th was slower. So now, I think they're the same. They're not. Oh, unison. It's a back and forth between the unison size, the unison, and this interval size. There you go. So this this is how we go into the bass, but yet we're also tuning the killer octave again because we can't trust it. And that's another element of the tuning school that we always use, and that is you cannot trust your ear, you cannot trust the piano. So now we have the pure 12th, but because it's a pure 6/3, we also have now I'm hearing this, it might have drifted. I'm hearing that minor third slow. Now it's a pure 6/3, the 12th, and if you have a pure 6/3 and a pure 12th, it means by the transitive property, if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, which means you have a pure 19th, 2 octaves and a fifth. And if it isn't, check the unisons. There you go, nice pure 19th, nice pure 12, pure 6/3. And that's what we do to make sure that we're not just tuning one note, but making sure that the whole piano is behaving, because it doesn't. That's what the Go APE system teaches you. If you're interested, reach out, ipts.online.